Am I audible to everyone? All the online students, please reply.
Yes, sir, audible.
So,
Yes, sir, audible.
Yes, sir.
would somebody tell me what we have done till last class?
Transition, you talked about transition, sir.
We have studied about transition of which type of transitions we have been through with.
Empty string, sir.
Okay, so we were on NFA with null moves. Was that the topic? NFA with null moves. So we have understood that what is NFA with null moves. Fine, good enough. Now we'll go further to this topic. Wait. Everyone, please wait for a minute. We are just going to start the projector. Mind your head, please, with the fan. Fan. Take care of the fan. Press it once more. Done. It is visible. Please switch off some of the lights so that it will be more visible. Check my screen. Is it visible to everyone? Please check.
No, sir.
Wait. It is coming. It is coming.
Yes,
Check this
sir.
now. It should be visible to you. Check out.
Visual, sir.
Is it visible to everyone? That's okay. Huh,
Yes,
perfect.
sir.
It's enough.
Visual, sir.
Just get my pen tablet from my bag. Pen tablet from the bag. The previous the back end side. Give it to me. Give it to me. Fine. Sit. Now we are going to begin with the concept that first of all we will understand that why it's a problem to have this to have these null moves with you. First of all we will go through with the concept that why it's a problem, and after discussing that why it's a problem, then we will discuss how to remove that problem. All right, fine. All the offline students, please check projection is perfect, whole screen is visible to you. Okay. So we have discussed what is a null move, and I told you that along with this epsilon transition, it is possible for you to move from one state to another state, and epsilon does mean passing nothing. To give an epsilon does is equal to giving empty string. All right. Now let's understand that why this is a problem. In fact, I've shared this thing. Have I shared this thing also? Why it's a problem to have the epsilons? Yes, I have shared. There I have explained you that double A will lead you to, actually it should lead you to Q0 itself. But what is the problem? If you consider one epsilon between two A's, then it will take you to Q1. If you consider two epsilon, and epsilon means nothing, and I can consider any number of epsilon moves between any two symbols. So that's what the reason we are not sure. Now let me I'm just giving you a quick brush up of these things, right? So what is the problem with epsilon moves? The problem with epsilon moves is that I'm not sure that where we are going to land up on a particular string. We may land up on Q0, we may land up on Q1, we may land up on Q2, because number of epsilons, there can be n number of epsilons between any two symbols, right? So that's what the reason we are supposed to remove these epsilons, all right, from a particular NFA. Am I clear? All right. Now let us understand that how to remove these epsilons. All right. So now we are going to discuss removing epsilon transitions. After finishing 2 units around, like after finishing this finite state machines, regular expressions, regular languages, and all that stuff, plus after finishing set theory, which is supposed to be your first unit, right? After finishing these two things, we will conduct a 2 day session for doubts. So in those 2 days, everybody is supposed to list out all the doubts and should give it to me. Okay, and I will solve those doubts for you. Fine, so that before exam you can be sure for this thing that if you might have not attended some classes, or if you are not comfortable with few of the lectures, then you can ask your doubts before your exams, before your semester exams. Date is not declared yet. We have a lot of time, don't worry. So now removing epsilon transitions. For removing epsilon transitions, one term which you have to understand is epsilon closure. That's called epsilon closure. All right. Now let me first tell you that what is this epsilon closure, and in order to tell you that, let me recreate this diagram for you. So we are having this Q0. With this we have Q1. With this we have Q2 with us. This is supposed to be the final state. Now let me take a, and from this place we have this A, we have this as epsilon, we have this as B, we have this as epsilon, and we have there is C. So that is what my finite automata which we are dealing with. All the online students, am I clear and am I audible properly?
Yes, sir.
I don't know when this problem is solved with the class. Only 1 or 2 students replies, not rest of the students. Anyways, I just hope with the end of lecture or with the end of sessions, at least you will start replying. I hope at least nobody will do this in the offline classes. That's why I'm calling you people as soon as possible. Please come for offline classes. All right, that will be beneficial. Interaction will be good. That's the only thing. Fine. So first, let us understand what is this epsilon closure. All right. So epsilon closure, don't write as if now, don't write. I'll give you full time to write your notes. All the online students also remember one thing, like I know that notes are very, very important, and sometimes few faculties, my faculties have done this mistake. It's not I'm not talking about my colleagues, I'm talking about my student life, that some other faculties did this mistake in my student life. They always put such a pressure to write notes fast, and in order to do that we lose our attention in understanding the things. Yeah, because because when we were understanding, we were always worried about this thing, that if I will not be having time for writing notes, then it will be a problem. So let me first write the notes parallelly. But that is something what I never do. It 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 hardly takes 2 more minutes for a student to write the notes, but just to save those 2 minutes, his whole topic sometimes is missing. He is not able to learn those things properly. The reason is because he's worried about notes in his mind. Every time this thing is running, that let me write parallelly, let me write together with this, otherwise you will not allow me to write. So everybody remember this thing, that I am never in a hurry for the notes. So whether you are sitting offline in my classes, or if you are sitting online in my classes, in both the cases, when I'm teaching you something, when I'm telling you something, when I'm explaining something, at that point of time, don't write anything. Don't write anything at all. Just pay your full 100% attention on the content what I am delivering, right? And always be comfortable with this thing, that when you will start writing notes, I am not going to make it hurry. Take whatever time you want. Practically nobody requires more than 2 minutes, right? So just pay attention to the content what I'm delivering. Don't worry about the notes, especially for the offline students, right? You can write it afterwards. Yeah, so what we have is epsilon closure. For any state, qi is what? Understand this thing. It is the set of all those states where we can reach without without passing anything, where we can reach without passing anything, or in other words, what you can say, or we can reach by passing only epsilon, right? It's one and the same thing, because epsilon means what? Nothing. So if we pass epsilon, it is like we are passing nothing. So in any of the words you can say, either you can say that you, without passing anything, you can reach to certain number of states, or just by passing epsilon you can reach to certain number of states, right? Now let's consider this diagram and let us find out that what is the epsilon closure for q0. Okay, let's understand this. What is the epsilon closure for q0? So first tell me this thing, all the online students also, now you should reply, offline students as well, right? So tell me, if I am already on q0 and if I don't pass anything, what is the first state on which I can remain? q0 itself. Quite simple it is. If we are on q0 and if I don't pass anything, I can definitely remain on q0. Are all the offline students, online students are comfortable with this thing,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
the very first state, without thinking anything else, we should add is the state itself, which is q0, right? Now you have to check that what other states are there on which we can reach. So from q0, if I pass epsilon, where can I reach? q1. In the
Q1.
diagram we can reach to q1, so I will add q1 to this. Next, is there something else? Q2 also, because if I pass two epsilons in that and I can pass any number of epsilons. We have clearly written by passing epsilon only. It has never been written that either by passing one epsilon or two epsilon. Why it is not written? Because if you pass one epsilon or if you pass n number of epsilons, this is one and the same thing, because every epsilon is nothing only. So nothing plus nothing goes to nothing, right? So n number of epsilons can be passed. So what is the next state where we are supposed to be? Q2. Is there any other state? No, that's done. So this is what the epsilon closure of Q0. All the online students, are you comfortable with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So if you are comfortable with this, get me the epsilon closure for Q1.
Q1 comma Q2.
The first state we are supposed to add is Q1. Definitely without thinking anything much, I can say that I can remain on Q1. And who else? Q2. Is everyone comfortable with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, if I go with the epsilon closure of Q2, then where I can be? Q2 itself
Q2 itself.
and no other one. All right. So this is the epsilon closure calculation for all these states, right? Now, but epsilon closure was not our target. It is just a way to reach our target. All right. The target is to get an NFA which is without epsilon transitions. We are supposed to get an NFA which is without epsilon transitions. All right. That means I need a new finite automata. Let's say FA dash. Yes or no? I need a new finite automata. Let's say the NFA which is without epsilon transitions. This is called to be FA dash. All right. Now in this FA dash, what you will have? Obviously, you have a new initial state. So we are supposed to have a Q0 dash. Comfortable with this? Both of you? All the online students also, please make sure to be comfortable with this. From today onwards, I am going to increase the pace little bit because you people are a little bit behind as compared to the other classes. In other classes, we have reached up to the regular expression, but you people are behind than them. So I'm going to increase the pace. So what changes we are going to implement is that I will keep on going in the flow. I've spent a lot of time in asking you people that whether you have doubts or not, whether you have doubts or not. And some people responded well, some people did not respond well. So I don't want to comment on that. But in order to increase the pace, what we are going to do, I will keep on teaching in a flow. All right. And now I at least now I expect from you people that if you have any doubt, then do not hesitate at all and unmute yourself and immediately ask your doubt. You don't need my permission for asking doubts. This is something by default applicable in my class. In fact, I always say that don't wait for me to end up the lecture. When I will be ending up the lecture, at that time, if you will say that, sir, in that topic I was having doubt, it is difficult for me also. I also have to turn up the slides. I have to spend a lot of time on solving your doubts. So it's quite better that whenever that topic is running, right on the spot, you can ask your doubt. All right. So can I expect this from everyone, that now everyone will be playing a sincere role with respect to asking their doubts? Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Good. Let's move on. So we will require one new initial state, which is Q0 dash. We will require one new set of states, which is Q dash. We will require one new set of final states, which is F dash, and we will require one sigma. Sigma is not going to change. Obviously, sigma will be the initial original sigma only, because there is no change in the set of input symbols. And definitely what else we need a delta dash, which is a new transition function. So when can I say that my fa dash is complete when I have the complete definition of these 5 tuples. All right, so let's work on this. So new q0 dash will be what? The state which is the epsilon the epsilon closure of q0, or you can say the epsilon closure of initial state will become your new initial state, right? So what was the epsilon closure of q0? q0, q1, q2, right? Why it is become new initial state? Because without passing anything, you can start with any of these states. Is that clear? Initial state was q0. Now without passing anything, that means by passing nothing, either I can move to q1 or q2. That means my automata, which was supposed to be starting only with q0, now it can start with any of this state, either with q0 or with q1 or with q2. All right, so that's why my new initial state is supposed to be this the combination of this q0, q1 and q2. This is what my q0 dash. All right, now obviously we have achieved our q dash already. Whatever the new states are coming, those are supposed to be the q dash. So that was one state, is this itself, q0, q1, q2. What is another state? q1, q2 was another state. All right, and there's another state which is q2. So this is supposed to be your your q dash. All right, now let's work upon f dash. So what is supposed to be f dash? All such states in which the original final state, either it is completely included or it is included as a part of it. All right, so what was my original final state? q2. So in all the new states, if there is any state which is having q2 as its composition, one of its composition, then it is supposed to be the final state. Now if you see these 3 states, this will not happen. All of them are final state, but it's not compulsory that every time this will happen. Particularly for this question it is happening, but it may happen, it may not happen, right? So particularly for this one I can say that all these states are final states as well. So I'm not writing it, I'm just giving you a line. It indicates that all these states is a part of final states also. All right, sigma will be the previous one only, so this will still remain a, b and c. Now we have to work on delta dash. All right, what is the new transition function? That is what we have to understand. All right, so what is the new transition function? Transition function gives you what? The connection between input state, or you can say the source state. From source state, with respect to a symbol, we are getting a new state. Am I right? That's what the transition function is all about. From the source state, we are mapping a particular symbol and we are reaching to the new state. That new state may be the source state only, or maybe a different one. It really doesn't matter to me, right? This is what my transition function. Now you have to make a new transition function which is having these states as the source states. All right, so what we have to do, let's have the first state. What is the first state? New state, which is we are having is q0, q1, q2. All right, this is what my new state. Now with respect to this state, I have to check the path for a. Am I clear? All right, and this is my new transition function. So I'm writing it to be delta dash. Is that clear to all the online students? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So what we are having now, how to solve this one? First of all, epsilon closure of delta and delta dash. What is the difference? Delta dash is the new one, delta is the older one only. All right, q0, q1, q2 with respect to a. All right, epsilon closure of this whole thing is going to give you this new transition function. Now how to solve this one? Q0, Q1, Q2 with respect to A? We have done it before. We just have to do the individual calculations, and those individual calculations will be put together in a union. All right. So what we can say this, that delta Q0 to A should union with delta Q1 to A should union with delta Q2 to A. All right. And finally, of this thing, we should get the epsilon closure. Can we say this? Everyone is comfortable? What about the online students? Reply me.
Yes, sir.
Sir, please
Yes, sir.
repeat this step once again.
Don't worry. Plenty of times this statement will be repeated in this question. So you'll get so many chance to understand this, because just next we are going to make it for B and for C as well. All right. So still
Can
I'm
you
repeating
repeat
it.
from first step, sir?
Pardon?
Can you repeat from first step?
Your voice is not audible. Tell me once again.
I'm saying, can you repeat it from first step, this second title?
Which one you want me to repeat?
This one, the previous slide ones.
Huh?
Yeah, from this.
From this you want me to repeat
Yes, sir.
what you were doing? Like, why you want me to repeat this whole slide?
Connection. I was.
So we need a whole new automata fa dash. This fa dash will contain these new 5 tuples. All right, where the initial state is the epsilon closure of Q0. So epsilon closure of Q0 was this one. All right. Next one, is your connection proper now?
Yes, sir.
So epsilon closure of Q0, whatever the set of states is coming, that will become your new new Q0 dash. New Q dash will be what? Set of all the states, and these are the set of all the states we have: Q0, Q1, Q2, Q1, Q2, and Q2. All right. Next, F dash, because Q2 is the original final state in the original diagram, and Q2 is the part of each and every state. That's the reason why we have written F dash as same as Q dash, but it's not compulsory for all the questions. It may vary. All right. And now sigma will remain same as the previous one, and now we are defining this delta dash. So for delta dash, I have written the definition that delta dash, this is the first state what you are getting with respect to A. This should be solved, which will be giving you the answer for this thing. Now are you clear with this? Gubit?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Fine. Anybody else want to ask anything else?
No, sir.
Fine. Let's move it. आगे बढ़ते हैं. So now we have to solve it. All right. So see, in the original diagram, delta means the original diagram, delta dash means the new one which we will create. All right. So delta of Q0 to A, if you see to this, delta of Q0 to A, what is the answer? Q0 only, because from Q0 to A we are moving to Q0 itself. So this will be answering me Q0. Is everyone clear for this? All the online students reply fast. Otherwise,
Yes,
again,
sir.
I'll have to repeat. Fine. Now, union with Q1 to A. Let's check it in the original diagram. Do we have a path from Q1 to A? Answer is no.
No, sir.
We don't have a path. That means here we will not get anything. And if I will not get anything, that means I'm getting an empty set of states, which is phi. Void set is represented by phi only. All right. Next, let's union with Q2 to A. So Q2 to A, is there a path? Again,
No,
we
sir.
have nothing with us. Therefore, again there is an empty set phi. So Q0, now don't forget that on this, every time this epsilon closure is written, all right? So now from Q0 with union with phi, again union with phi, results what? Q0 only, all right? And epsilon closure of Q0 you have already created. What was that epsilon closure? Q0, Q1, Q2. That
Q2.
means now I have got my first transition of delta dash. So from Q0, Q1, Q2, if I'll pass A, I will get
Q0,
a
Q1,
self loop.
Q2.
I will go to Q0, Q1, Q2 only. Is that clear to everyone? Reply me quick.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good enough.
Yes,
Now
sir.
let's, good. So now let us compute. Let you people compute it for Q0, Q1, Q2 with respect to B. Then you have to calculate it with respect to C with this same process. Then you have to calculate for all the states. Q1, Q2 with respect to A, B, C, then Q2 with respect to A, B, C, right? Calculate this, take a time of 5 minutes. I'm putting myself on mute. I'll be looking into the note sheets of offline students, right? Till then, all the online students are supposed to solve it. Take a good 5 minutes and try to solve it. Right now it is 9:08 around. Okay, so on 9:13, I will start this again. Till then, I'm putting myself on mute, switching off my video and going to the offline students. Till then, you people should be completed with this. We will discuss this. All right. Is there any doubt in this? Leaving you
No,
with the
sir.
slides. If somebody wants to note down the diagram first, then he can write down. All the online students, if you want to note down this diagram, please note it down. Take a snapshot for this. Take a screenshot for this. Not to you. You are solving it. Only for the online students. Take a click of this diagram. Fine. Now you can solve it. Okay. With the same procedure. Now everybody is having diagram. Get it. Yes, all the online students, any progress? Or if you are finding some problems, offline people, they are still
Completed,
doing.
sir.
Completed. Very nice. Very good. How many have completed? Just
Yes,
put your
sir.
answer into the
Completed.
chat box. Write a message, done, sir, in the chat box if you have done with this. I've got only 3 answers till now. What about others? If you are having doubts, please ask me. Good. Few more answers are now coming. Take 2 more minutes. No problem. All right. Take 2 more minutes and just get it done. Okay. Take 2 more minutes and get it done. Fine. So I hope most of you must have done. Okay. Now it's time to check yourself whether you have written it correct or not. If there is some mistake, you can cross check yourself. All right. So let's start with this. So can I have this, please? Q0, Q1, Q2 with respect to B. What is the answer? Check
Q1
this
and
out.
Q2, sir.
Q1 and Q2. Everybody, please check. Are you getting the same one? Fine. With respect to C, what is the answer?
Q2.
Q2 only. Fine. Next, delta dash for Q1, Q2 with respect to A. What is the answer? Phi. It is nothing. Is everyone getting the same? It's an empty set because you cannot go to anywhere from Q1, Q2 with respect to A. Alright. So next, delta dash for, I didn't get the answer. Is everybody getting this phi or not? Guys, I didn't get your answer. Q1, Q2 with respect to B. Which one? Q1, Q2 itself. Next, delta dash Q1, Q2 with respect to C. Q2. Next, delta dash from Q2 to A. Where we are going? Phi. Delta dash from Q2 to B. Where we are going? Phi only. And from delta dash with respect to Q2 to C. Where we are going? Q2 itself. Now everybody please check your answers. Are you getting the same one or not? If anybody is finding out any problem, I'm waiting for 10 seconds. You can ask your doubt. Within 10 seconds, if you will ask your doubt, I will definitely answer it. Otherwise, we will go further. Fine. Let's move ahead. All right. So that's what we are what we are supposed to do. Now, after this, what we are supposed to do, you are supposed to make a transition table for this. All right. Now you are supposed to make a transition table for this. So everyone is supposed to make a transition table. Let's do one thing. We will take attendance only once. I really hope that everyone who is attending this lecture, he or she will definitely be attending the next lecture after 10 minutes, right? And now you have to, because if you are not attending this, like if you are not attending next lecture, you may lose this attendance also. So let's not to waste our precious 5 minutes in taking attendance. We will take it afterwards, the second lecture. All right, at once. So make sure that you are present in the second lecture as well. Till then, let's make the transition table for this. Everybody make the transition table. Create it. Create the transition table for this one. Again, I'm keeping myself on mute, leaving you with the state. In fact, you only have created these state transitions, right? So everybody is supposed to create this transition table within next 2 to 3 minutes. All right, putting myself on mute, switching off my video. We'll see after 3 minutes. Okay. Fine. So everybody must have created the transition table. I hope so. Okay. So let's make the transition table. So can you please tell me Q0, Q1, Q2. Then we have Q1, Q2. Then we have Q2 itself. From this, we are supposed to make transitions for A, B, and C. Okay. Yes, tell me what to write here. Obviously, this would be the initial state, and all the states will be final states because Q2 is there in each and every state. All right. Now tell me what to write here. All the online students, please reply. Yes, what to write next?
Q1, Q2,
Good. Next.
Q2,
Very good. Only one voice I'm getting. Guys, remember, if you want to solve these questions with a comfortable manner in your exam, then you must try these questions within the class. If you will not do so, then what will happen? Let me tell you. Either you have to pick up the rote learning approach, you have to learn this question by heart, and trust me that if I will be making paper, exam paper, then this question will not be the part of your paper. Definitely some other question will come and tricky question will come. I have already said so many number of times. All right. So this would be, yes, get me the next one.
I,
Phi. Tell me next one. Next one.
Q2,
Q2,
Good. Next one.
Pi,
Next one.
again, Pi and Q2.
Next one. Fine. So that's all. That's what the table which we are supposed to have. Okay. Enjoy your 10-minute break. 10-minute break is there, right? Enjoy your 10 minutes break. Post break, sharp 9:40. We'll start our next lecture and we will go with the further things. All right. See you after the break.